Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today, I'm talking about 3 baited questions that narcissists ask. And the reason I wanted to put this video together is because if you don't understand this, if you don't recognize and know what a baited question is, then you're going to fall for it. And by falling for it, you're either going to react, which they love, right? Because your reaction is fuel and supply for them, or you're going to get sucked into the drama battle and it's going to leave you spinning and confused and not trusting yourself. So that being said, let's dive in. For those that don't know me, my name is Michele. I'm a certified life and relationship coach. I specialize in helping people break free of narcissistic abuse, as well as the side effects of complex PTSD. And I'm the founder of the Thriver School of Transformation, which is an interactive monthly membership where we meet live on Zoom every week and we work through the side effects together. I'll leave the link here. Okay, so let's talk about those 3 baited questions. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Now, this could be a question that they ask in relationship to you and them, right? What am I doing wrong that you don't like? But it can also be a question that a parent can ask about a sibling of yours, like, what am I doing wrong that's making so-and-so upset? So just like with fishing, the whole reason a person puts bait on the hook is because no one's going to just put that hook in their mouth, right? No fish is going to do that. It needs something to manipulate it to do so. Well, that's very much what a baited question is. And the mistake that a lot of people that fall for baited questions make is projection. We project onto someone else what we would do. So if somebody that's not a manipulator asks, tell me what I'm doing wrong, they're asking that question because they really care and they really want to change. And the mistake we make is thinking that everyone that asks that question has that same motive, and nothing could be further from the truth. If you're dealing with somebody that's high on the scale of NPD, that is not their motive for asking. Their motive for asking that question is to, first of all, gain knowledge of maybe things that are outside of their own awareness. Maybe they're seeing the reactions in people, but they're not quite sure exactly what, and they really want clarification on that. But more than anything, more than just clarification, what they really want to do is spin the conversation. So if you don't realize it and you grab that hook and you're like, oh, so-and-so cares, therefore I'm going to explain. You'll know it was a baited question because by the end of that conversation, you're left feeling invalidated, confused, maybe even apologizing, and not even understanding how you wound up at the end of that conversation. Okay, because the question was never really asked with a desire to change or understand anybody. Number 2, the second baited question is, why does that bother you? Like, to help me to understand why you're so upset. Again, people that fall for this are people that may be projecting their reality, or not their reality, their outlook onto the other person. And their outlook is probably, if somebody asks me that question, it's because they care about my feelings. And you're projecting that that person cares too. And again, repetition for emphasis. If you're dealing with somebody high on the scale, they don't care. They're looking for some kind of information. And why does this bother you can sound like an empathetic question, like they have empathy, they care about your feelings. But what it really is, if this person is high on the scale, if this person is a toxic manipulator, then that question is said so that they understand and uncover your core wounds. You will know that this was a baited question. Or if you're wondering if somebody in your life has used baited questions when it comes to your feelings, ask yourself, when I shared my wounds with that person, did they honor and respect them? Or did they use that delicate information to hurt me more? And if the answer is the latter, then they used a baited question to know your core wound, to know exactly where to poke and how to hurt you. Number 3 is, what do you want me to do? Like, help me to know. Tell me exactly what you need or what you want me to do. Again, this could sound like the person cares. And this is where we have to start using the past to help understand what's going to happen or how this person is going to act. In other words, if every time you've told them, this is what I need, they do the exact opposite every single time, eventually we have to stop and be like, okay, this is familiar. This is something that's been done a lot. They're always asking me what they need, what I want them to do, and yet they never do it because it's a baited question. It's not a question that they're doing or asking so that they can change for the better. It's a question that they're asking to give them information on how to trigger you, on how to emotionally dysregulate you, on how to continue to manipulate and control you. So those are 3 baited questions. I know that people that are sincere people, they have a hard time sometimes wrapping their mind around the fact that somebody could think like that. Like, I get it. It's not easy to think that somebody is actually maliciously thinking that way, especially if that someone is a parent or somebody in your life that you thought cared. But we have to start kind of really looking at a person's actions. Actions speak louder than words. And when we start using this information to help us to make different decisions, different ways of responding instead of reacting, as a way to empower ourselves so that we're not getting sucked into drama battles that leave you feeling afterwards like a chewed up piece of gum, right? With no more flavor, spit out as if there's no value. That's what the purpose is of this information, to change that so that you don't have to keep finding yourself in a situation that is causing you emotional suffering. For anyone that struggles to put this into practice, make sure you check us out at the Therapist School of Transformation, because you will meet other people that are on this journey, that are doing the inner work from all over the world. And to be able to be with people that get it and are working through it and seeing other people's progress and other people's changes is really quite amazing. So again, I'll leave the link there for you to check it out.